Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Charlie Loves Science. Just realizing now the TV behind me, not set to the actual graphic, but again, we have got some good news to share with you, at least exciting news from a problem that has been with eastern North Carolina for what's going to amount to end up being decades. But we're talking about PFAS, forever chemicals, also known as perfluoroalkyl and polyfluoroalkyl substances that again are based on the desire to extend products' life periods. They are in a lot of things. Here is a look at just some of the products that PFAS are involved or not involved in. It's been a lot of stuff, but here's kind of a breakdown of exactly what you need to know PFAS are in, because they're in products that you most likely have in your house. They've got pesticides, fast food packaging, candy wrappers, shampoo, water-resistant clothing, non-stick cookware, dental floss, nail polish, cleaning products, paints, sealants, and varnishes, pizza boxes, eye makeup, microwave popcorn bags, firefighting foams, stain-resistant products, Gore-Tex. They're in quite a bit of stuff. But of course, they do have some good things with them, is that they extend the lifetime of products, and they also allow stuff to not stick to other things. So if you've got a rain jacket, you don't want water sticking to it, because then it's going to seep in, making the rain jacket a little bit less water repellent. But the problem is that, well, just because they are in a lot, and at one point they had a good intention, the problems that have come with PFAS, the medical problems, have really been widespread. And again, according to the CDC, PFAS are linked to a number of medical problems, including cholesterol level problems, changing in liver enzymes, increasing the size of liver, causing certain cancers, and also leading to pregnancy issues because of PFAS in water. And unfortunately, here in eastern North Carolina, we have PFAS in our water. Here's a look at just some of the stories that we have brought to you regarding PFAS. This is our own reporting here in eastern North Carolina, not somewhere else, not in another state, no, right here in our very own backyard. According to estimates, about 95% of eastern North Carolinians have PFAS levels in their bloodstream, measurable PFAS levels in their bloodstream. And it's a problem, again, that we need to take care of soon or face the medical consequences of later on. So again, big issue for North Carolina. Now, the current removal method for PFAS is slow, archaic, and cumbersome. It relies on carbon-activated filters or ion activated filters that kind of attract those PFAS chemicals to them, make them stick, and it all relies around absorption. Now, it's not very efficient. It's one of those that we see a very slow operation. Not a whole lot of PFAS is actually attracted to those water filters, and you got to take those water filters and then get rid of them. So we're taking a disposal problem and making it worse by adding more things we need to get rid of and break down. And during that breakdown process, if steps aren't taken correctly, those PFAS that are captured by those filters can leach back out into groundwater and then into eventually our drinking water. So right now, we really do not have a good, efficient way, at least until a team of international researchers, along with a team from Rice University, have come up with a brand new way to not only attract PFAS, but also make sure that we can eco-friendly destroy them in a sustainable way by using calcium carbonate. Here's a picture of the research team. We have Keon Han Kim, Young Kung Chung, who is the lead author of the study that was published in Advanced Materials, along with Seokate Kang and Michael S. Wong. This is a research team that, again, is teamed up with Rice University officials, but these guys are from the Korean Advanced Institute for Scientific and Technology. Now, I'm going to read kind of a breakdown of exactly what they found, because again, I don't want to get any of these details wrong. It's very cool to see, but the Rice Team's Innovation Centers laid on a layered double hydroxide material made from copper and aluminum that was first discovered by Kim as a graduate student. And while experimenting with these materials, Chung discovered that one formulation with nitrate could absorb PFAS with record-breaking efficiency. Now, again, here is a look at that material that they made. You can see kind of the double layers there, and the PFAS gets attracted to the middle portion of it, to where they then take calcium carbonate to help destroy thermally the PFAS that they found. And again, this is a way where all of the chemicals break down that can continue to break down. They are no longer considered forever chemicals because the very strong bonds that keep those forever chemicals from breaking down in nature actually get broken down by the thermal addition of calcium carbonate. I know it's a lot of chemistry and a lot of science, but the opportunity to get rid of some of these chemicals is very encouraging because it proved not only effective in just tap water, but in river water as well as wastewater scenarios. That is fantastic in the opportunity to clean up our water system if we can get this whole system installed on an industrial level, which again they are working towards. Now, Chung went on to say, quote, "This LDH compound captures PFAS more than 1,000 times better than other materials." Now, he also said that it also works incredibly fast, removing large amounts of PFAS within minutes, about 100 times faster than commercial carbon filters, our current removal process. So this is incredibly encouraging, especially for us here in Eastern North Carolina, who again, we've struggled with this problem. We have reported on this problem at WITN, and it hasn't really gotten better. According to a map from EWG, a nonprofit environmental organization, right now, most of Eastern North Carolina has measurable PFAS in their water supply, with about half of the reporting stations seeing above recommended levels of PFAS in those tap water supplies. So again, great news coming out of, oh, really, I'm going to get myself off the screen here. Great news in the world of environmental cleanup. Again, want to add in just another add to this, and that removing PFAS from water is only part of the challenge. Now, of course, destroying them safely is equally as important. And working with Rice professors Pedro Alvarez and James Tour, Chung developed a method to, again, thermally decompose PFAS captured on that LDH material, that kind of stack of aluminum and copper I showed you earlier. Now, by heating the saturated material with calcium carbonate, the team eliminated more than half of the trapped PFAS without releasing toxic byproducts. That is crucial. Now, remarkably, the process also regenerated the LDH, allowing that whole system to be used multiple times. They found that they were able to use that whole system at least 6 times to get rid of additional PFAS. So not only is it very effective and very efficient in attracting the PFAS, but it's also disposing the PFAS in an eco-friendly way. Again, Wong went on to say, quote, "We are excited about the potential of this one-of-a-kind LDH-based technology to transform how PFAS contaminated water sources are treated in the near future. It's the result of an extraordinary international collaboration and the creativity of young researchers," end quote. Again, that was Wong who said that. This again has me very excited. Wanted to give you guys some good news for your Wednesday science update, and this is one that we can all get behind, because the last thing any Eastern North Carolinian wants to do is, when they're thirsty, go in for a glass of ice water and think, is this poisonous? Is this dirty water? Hopefully with this effort, we see the toxins that are currently in our water get reduced out. Now, we will be back coming up next week with more Charlie Loves Science. Hopefully we can keep some more good news going. But for now, that's all we have time for. We'll be back coming up with more news and weather coming up at 3 o'clock.